With graduation on the horizon and summer right around the corner, it's time to get back out there and take your talents to the next networking event. But before you go, we have the top 12 networking tips to make that event smooth and successful. Joining me now is etiquette expert and consultant, Rosalinda Randall. Rosalinda, thanks so much for joining us here on Live in the Bay.
Thank you.
Of course. Now, when it comes to etiquette, especially networking events, which I know a lot of people do in the summertime, why is it so important to go in prepared?
Well, mostly for people that are novices or just returning, but since, we haven't been getting together for 2 or 3 years, a lot of people are a little bit hesitant, uncomfortable even. I get a lot of that, like, I'm uncomfortable, we've been dealing with our phones. So taking a couple of steps is going with a buddy. Sometimes that's a little bit easier, and maybe with someone who has experienced networking events, then you won't feel so, alone. Also, how to approach somebody. Look approachable. To me, that is one of the most important things. If you're buried in your phone, no one's going to approach you and talk to you. And that's how you make these connections. So yes, if you need to check, kind of turn around, go in a corner, check what you need to check, and then try and maintain eye contact and look approachable. If you're scared to death, again, go and get something, a refreshment or something like that to hold. But what is your purpose? That is the other thing that I ask people when they're going to go networking. I have had people where I'm talking to them and I said, oh, yes, like, what do you do and all that stuff. They go, we're here for the food and the refreshments. Very open. But that is good for me. I found, like, well, then I'm not going to waste my time. Have a great time. I'm moving on because I'm here to make contacts.
Absolutely.
So again, it depends on your purpose.
And that makes sense. Everybody has a different purpose heading into these networking events. So finding what yours is specifically will probably help in the direction that you want to go.
Yes, as well as which networking event. When I started doing it many years ago, I went to every single one and found that some of them were, almost, I thought, a waste of my time. But what I did was really look at it in a different way. It helped me be more comfortable in introducing myself and telling people about my business. So nothing is a waste of time. But yeah, it depends on the industry that you're in. It's good to look them up in advance. And sometimes you can even contact the person hosting it and ask a little bit more. How many people are going to be there? Has this been going on a long time? That can help you determine whether you're going to go as well.
Those really small details sometimes are what can make or break situations.
Well, especially if you have limited time. I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, if you have limited time or you're a little bit nervous, gathering more information might help you be a little bit more comfortable as you enter it.
And comfort is one of those things that you have to feel comfortable. And sometimes that small talk, people don't know how to feel comfortable small talk. So do you have tips when it comes to
Yes, that is one of the toughest things for a lot of people. Find out what is trending on social media. You might take that, but keep it neutral, not controversial. And if someone does introduce a controversial topic, and that's all relative, what people like to do that, you can just simply say, oh, would you excuse me for a moment? Or, I'm here to talk business, or this isn't the place. You can say all kinds of things. But to go prepared, I would even say about the weather, or have you been here before? Is this new? What other networking events do you attend? So try and stick to business-related topics. That really helps.
I can imagine that helps a lot. So we've covered a couple of different tips, but what other tips do you have to make these networking events successful?
Clothing, what you wear. A lot of people go very casual. I've had people come straight from the gym to a networking event. And okay, that's fine, but ew. So just be sure you change your shirt at least, in the car if you are coming from working out. Also, if you're new, set a time limit so that if you're new to it, just say, I'm only doing this for 30 minutes. Sometimes psychologically that might help that you're not stuck there. Also, have an exit phrase, because there are people, and I've been in that situation where they monopolize your time and just talk at you. And you're not there to, form a friendship and hear people's private lives. And a lot of people, it's a place to vent. So an exit strategy would be, oh, we're all here to mingle. I don't want to take up all of your time, so why don't you excuse me? Or why don't we go to the refreshment table? Or let's go meet another group. Those are a few things that practice, especially if you're new to it. That applies like in family relationships as well, family reunions.
You're like, you can take
sorry,
this in
Auntie,
any aspect.
I gotta go here. Yes.
Of your life.
I hope always say also check into the restroom before you go in. Just make sure things are zipped and tucked and whatever. You don't have anything hanging out your nose and all that stuff.
Or in between your teeth.
Yes, or in between your teeth. And that is one of the things that I really want to get to, because this happened to me, and I've mentioned it in my book that you know, a lot of networking events, they do have refreshments.
Yeah.
And I never eat. One, because inevitably someone's going to walk up to me when I take that first bite. And I don't know if there's something in between my teeth and all of that stuff. But more importantly, when I was speaking with someone and she was eating and we were kind of close because it was loud, she was eating with her mouth open and a morsel fell on my lip from her mouth. I know that's very gross.
That is a horror story.
But it really did. And all I could do was just like discreetly wipe it and, you know, excuse myself, because that would inevitably happen. And also with refreshments, you're not there to fill your plate. You're there to mingle. And when the table is there, it's just 1 or 2 bites, because I see people have dinner and they load up their plate on things like that.
Yeah, well, wonderful. Thank you so much, Rosalinda. These are awesome tips, but they can actually find the rest on our website and in your book, Don't Burp in the Boardroom.
Yes.
So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Of course.